Well, Governor Ron DeSantis spent the weekend popping up around the country as he teased an anticipated presidential bid.
It's all part of his tour promoting his new book. NBC6 political reporter Steve Litz is in the newsroom with the details. Steve?
Jackie Hajuan, Governor Ron DeSantis is politicking outside of Florida over the weekend, hitting important states when it comes to the race for the White House. He continues to play up his book and his policies, emphasizing how what he has accomplished in Florida, he says, should be a blueprint for the rest of the country. Governor Ron DeSantis wrapping up a tour of early primary election states.
I bring greetings from the free state of Florida.
Touting his book and what he calls successes in Florida and urging the country to follow his lead.
George Washington said it was the duty of Americans to preserve what he called the sacred fire of liberty. This falls to people like us in Florida. It falls to freedom-loving people in Nevada like yourselves.
DeSantis first stopping in Iowa, then Las Vegas, and taking a not-so-veiled swipe at President Biden and the Republican frontrunner, fellow Floridian and former President Donald Trump, for their handling of the COVID crisis. DeSantis emphasizing he ended COVID restrictions in Florida earlier than the federal government.
The state of Florida stood as a refuge of sanity. We were right and they were wrong.
In Tallahassee, the legislative session continues into its second week with permitless carry of guns and a 6-week abortion ban getting attention, especially from the governor's Republican majority legislature, with one or both items set for a possible vote in the full House and Senate sometime this week. Also on the weapons front, a committee hearing today focused on lowering the age to buy a rifle, a long gun, from 21 to 18, that dialing back one of the gun safety laws created after the mass shooting at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School. Democrats bucking the governor, saying his focus should be on other issues facing Floridians.
This is all made up to distract from the fact that they are not going to expand Medicaid, that we have the highest rate of uninsured here in the state of Florida, that it's the most unaffordable place to live. Why don't we talk about those issues?
Governor DeSantis has not announced his presidential candidacy yet, but all expectations are that he will sometime after this legislative session is over, and that happens around May. Live in the newsroom, I'm Steve Litz, NBC6 News.